All right, so this is a little tour of what is going on in here. And I can't really believe it. I feel like every year I just try to squish more and more in here, but these, I didn't even think these were gonna start growing from these little tubers because these cups are just super small. But I didn't have any containers and I'm very limited for space, so just put all these dahlia tubers in here, and some of them are getting quite big. And then I put a few of them, a lot of them, in just little Ziploc bags because, again, I don't have a lot of space. Like that one in here, you can see, oops, there is a shoot right there, but it's just not the ideal situation for it. I'm just trying to keep them alive until actually the time I can plant them out. But there are several up here. And then some bigger ones on this shelf. And I think it's due to the pots, the size of the pots that they're in. But these are all new ones that I bought online. These bigger ones, these containers, new ones that I want to try. But like all of these are from last year's tubers that I separated. And then of course I have more down here, another bag over here. And then this shelf also has some larger ones. And more tubers and baggies. I don't really think that's the best situation, but for me, in my little space, it's working. And here I'll go around so you can see. There's more. And I'm starting to fold over the edges of these bags another time because like this one was starting to touch the edge of the bag and I don't want it to get squished and deformed. So that way he can start to lift out of that one. And this one right here is not getting any light. I'll have to turn it so it can get some light there. And then I have some plants. It's hard to keep it clean in here, but I do my best. There's like dirt everywhere, dirt at my feet, some water. But these are in bags for a reason. These are in bags because I started getting gnats and I didn't want them to get out. So I'm just enclosing them. They're fine. And these are tubers. Yeah, these are tubers that I took out of the garden last year, and they're chocolate cosmos. So here's another one. It's getting pretty tall. It's got blue blooms on it. And then here's a hydrangea that I bought and I'm trying to keep alive. I buy these things really early and then they start to, they just want sunlight and they want water and you can't keep them in those little bags. But there's like a little shoot down here too. And then I've got up here ones that I've been taking out of those containers when they get large enough. And then I'm putting them into kind of a contained space so that they don't get so much airflow. And they have airflow, but I have like air conditioning and fans on in here all day, and these will dry out really quick if they don't have some type of wall, just some kind of protection. So they're kind of enclosed but not enclosed, if that makes any sense. But I've got to water these before I leave today. There's more flowers, little sprouting up here. I need to put that lid back on. But yeah, here's my other shelf. Some more dahlias. And then these are all dahlias that I started from seed from my favorite dahlias that I grew last year. Now, that's not all of them. I have another shelf, which is, you'll see in a minute. But that's them. And some of these need to be thinned out. I have them too crowded, but that's what I did when I initially planted. I just threw a bunch of seeds in a hole. So, and then these are all Lisianthus. And some of these are kind of tricky, but like these are getting bigger. And these little ones, they'll catch up, but they do stay, some of them stay small for such a long time. But they sure are beautiful. And I'm waiting for more to sprout in here. And some of the seeds just don't come up quite as fast as I want them to. So here's the next shelf up, and see what I'm saying. I've got more dahlias back here, and you can see the difference in the leaves. The difference in the leaves are the shapes. So these are all dahlias back here. These are some marigolds. They're giant marigolds. And then these are all, oh, what are they called? They are, honeywort. Oh, came to me. Okay, honeywort. Those are honeywort. They're really beautiful. And then I've got some, these are all hollyhocks, and I've got these fly traps because it's just ridiculous how many gnats get in here. I hate it. Hate the bugs. But everywhere you go, they're gonna be. So as soon as I get the plants outside, they'll go away. But they just want to be in the dirt. So they're not really a big nuisance because they just stay contained in most of the time in these pots. But yeah, so here I've got some celosia. These are celosia, and then these are giant basil, mammoth basil. And those are going to be fun. Then I've got onions that I started back here a long time ago, more like in January-ish, February, because they're supposed to be started pretty early. And then I've got pepper plants back here, jalapeno peppers, and then like a yellow pepper. Those are doing pretty well. Those sometimes can get yellowing of the leaves, so gotta fertilize. And then more of the black hollyhocks back here. And these, oh, I can't remember the name of those, but I just grabbed some seeds that were scattered in the yard last fall for those. And oh, what are these? Okay, so we've got another, oh, these are the king size straw flowers here, and then more black hollyhocks there. And then, oh, I just grabbed this out this morning because it's some bok choy. It's like my favorite vegetable to grow. It's so yummy. Hold on, get this thing out of the way. Okay. And then we've got some different echinacea, which I'm not super fond of the color of this, but I thought it would be neat just to have some different flowers. It's really important for pollinators in the garden, so give them some different pollen. But this is Orlea. I've never had luck with these. They don't last very long in the garden. I think, well, my favorite, if you're to do that type of a flower, is the Ammi. Ammi is my favorite. I don't know if I have any Ammi growing yet. Oh, I don't think any of it sprouted. Let me see what's in here. We've got Scabiosa, which is my favorite. These are the pincushion flowers. Here's another one, Salmon Queen, my favorite. And this one is Summer Fruits. This one is like a mixture of colors. And these are the Ammi. I have no idea why the Ammi are not coming up. I'm gonna spray those. I don't know. Those are really difficult to get sprouting. And then I gotta water these, but oops. I'm stepping on a tray behind me. So that's the craziness that's going on in here. And that's not all of the craziness. I have this thing. this big crazy tower. So this thing, I just, I don't know. I guess I have no words for this thing because it's a beast. I don't know. I really didn't think it was gonna get like this. At first I struggled. Then I found the right nutrient solution and it's going crazy. But so like this is celery. Look at these celery stalks. I mean, they're small, but I don't know if I would really waste room. I don't know. I mean, it's not really wasting because I do like to, like these right here, you can see I've taken the tops off and I've put them in my salad because you can eat every part of the celery, not just the celery itself. So I guess I shouldn't say that it's wasting space, but it does take quite a while to grow. So, and that's why I only planted like one or two, well, two. So it's still a kind of a cool thing to have. And then I have, these leaves are monstrous. This is a zucchini. Oh, I don't know if I can get in here, but there are, let me see if there were a couple. Zucchini is strange because like there's male and there's females on these. And let me see if I can zoom in. See? There's one here forming, you can see. Here's another one that's forming. There is another one that's behind. You can't see. And it looks like it's going to be dying. And that's possibly to not being pollinated. But I'm trying all this out. It's been fun. Let's see. This stuff, these leaves, these are great for putting in salads. This is Mizuno, and it's like a Japanese, it's not really a kale. It's kind of a kale. Yeah, and the leaves are really pretty. You've probably seen this type of stuff in your mixed spring greens, but yeah, this is another, I think it's like a mustard kale. And then this one is parsley. And then I've got just crazy amounts of cilantro here. And then we have got, oh, I can't think of the name of this, but these are, I love this stuff. I'll have to think of it. See, this is more kale. It's a different type of kale. I like to throw all these in my salads. I think that's been the funnest thing for me, is being able to pick my veggies at home. I come home from work and for lunch, and I come and make myself a little salad. And I use my greens. I haven't really had to go to the grocery store for a long time because I use mixtures of like rice and quinoa and other things to fill in. So, but I want to show you, if you go way back in here, let me see if I can zoom in. It's not gonna let me zoom in. How is it gonna let me zoom in? Let me see. Oh, yeah. Let me see. Come on. There. There we go. Oh, yep. Tomatoes. Oops. Just went away. Okay. Hard to get it zoomed in, but there you go. Tomatoes. Oh, I lost it again. There we go. They are. And these are cherry tomatoes. And it's so interesting. This, I really didn't want to grow a tomato plant. I wanted to grow a tomato plant, but I didn't want it to get big. And so I only chose to grow one plant just in case, because that was an experiment. Oh, here's some more. My goodness. Let me get in here. Oh, there. Look at those things. Yes, more tomatoes. And they're cherries, so they're not very big yet, but you can see in comparison to my fingertip how big they are right now. Okay, but this thing has gotten huge. Okay, so this is about eye level with me right now. This light is hanging eye level. And I'm gonna go up the wall and I have them secured with strings that are attached to the wall. So this is going up and up, and they are past the ceiling, and now they're pushing their way up and over. Just ridiculous. Oh my gosh, I don't know. This is a monster. Then I have green beans. I've already picked 2 beans. I've got one in the refrigerator because I'm gonna have it with something. 1 bean for, hey. So this is, these are, gosh, this is a bean plant. So this bean plant, look at the blossoms on this thing. So I'm gonna get more green beans, but it was like the first, yeah, you can see all the blossoms in there. It's incredible. And another one there. And the beans are really good. Oh, here's one up here. It's growing. You can see it, it's getting long. And then so they're green, they start off green, and then these ones turn purple. And there's actually more blossoms there. Blossoms there. But this plant, I don't know how big it's gonna get. Oh my god, I don't know. I'm just in this lake forest. Okay, so I've got kale down here that's not getting any sunlight anymore because of this plant, this monster up here. But I don't know if I would do, I think I would look for like a mini type of tomato, like a miniature. I know I've heard of them where you can get like little miniature tomato plants that produce a lot of tomatoes inside. So I might try doing that. Oh my gosh, do I have a blossom here? I mean, not a blossom. I've had blossoms, but I think that's a fruit right there. Doesn't that look like a fruit? There's a blossom on top. And I think these are either watermelons. Of course they're watermelons, because I'm crazy like that. I don't know. So I think those are watermelons. Let me see. There's just one there. And then these are flowers. These must be the same as zucchinis. I don't know. They get to be, because I've had flowers on these things for a long time, but no fruit. And I just noticed that one. So maybe. And what's going on here? This is, I think this is a cucumber. Oh my gosh, there's so many blossoms on it. There's gotta be 1 cucumber in this little mess. I don't know, I kind of feel like I should hang it up so that we can see the flowers. And then I have fans blowing on these, which the fans actually help with the pollination. And also, I know it's weird, but all those little gnats that are in here are visiting. I'm sure they're visiting these flowers too. That one looks like something. I'm knocking off the blossoms off of this, but I don't know. That one sure has a lot of blossoms and nothing going on right now, but more cilantro back here. And it's getting, I have to pick this more. I'm gonna just pick that off right now because it gets to where it wants to bolt. And then I actually took, there's quite a few ports back here that have nothing in them right now. And I need to grow something like this one right here. Had my huge lettuce plant that just stopped. It started to bolt. So I took it out. Oh, here's some rosemary. Pick that off of there. snip it off right there. Makes it big and bushy. Oh, rosemary smells so good. So, yeah, that's my tour of what's going on right now. A little bit insane. I have more seeds. I haven't even started, and those are gonna be around 4 weeks out from planting in the garden, and I'm gonna direct seed all of those because I can't do this, and it's a lot easier to pop the seeds in the ground and just let them grow. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that little tour of my kitchen.